Hi folks, welcome to Gear and Tackle Travels. I'm your host Aaron. On today's episode, we are camped out at River Meadows RV Park in Athabasca. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of fishing, either off the Explorer jet boat or just some river fishing off the one of the islands. So I'm joined here today with Scuba Steve Craig, and my good buddy Kyle, and we're going to go get to some fishing, but I'm going to take you around camp, show you my setup, and let's get started with some coffee this morning. First things first, coffee in the morning. Extremely boiling hot as usual. Let that cool down for a little bit. Let's go outside, set up the makeshift tarp I built. It's a little scabby tarp. It's just a couple of poles and a simple tarp from Walmart, 16 bucks. But I'm gonna go outside, set it up, get the mat out, get set up for the day, walk you through the campsite, and let's get started. Let's go outside. Just a tent pole, like a pipe. I welded a bolt in there with a big flat washer. And on the other end, one of these little guys that fit the circumference perfect. I don't even know where I got that from, but it fit the pipe. And it's also collapsible. All right, take it apart, 2 pieces, fold it up, put it in the trailer, and attach the string with a little loop on the end for a tent peg. So let's get her set up. Simple modification, $16 tarp, a couple of poles, 2 guy lines, a couple of eyelets, carabiners. If I were to do it all over again, it'd be a piece of angle iron or aluminum angle iron all along the whole side of the trailer. Eye bolts on the top, tarp connected behind it, so there's no gap. But other than that, that's a simple makeshift modded tarp that I can keep me out of the sunshine, and as well as a little bit of rain if it happens to rain, keep me out of the elements. As you can see, it's really smoky. Steve just showed up. Gonna get the Explorer jet boat, put into the Athabasca River, and get on some fish. Target species will be walleye, but I'll take anything that tugs on the line today. So let's get started on that. Let's get some fishing gear prepped and get out onto the Athabasca River. 4 adults, 3 dogs, 400 pounds of gear. Let's go on an expedition. Well, there we have it, my first fish of the day, little goldeye. I'm gonna fry him up, dispatch him accordingly, get the photo. Some fresh Athabasca goldeye. Wish it was walleye, but I'm gonna descale this. Got them tied together for transportation, but I'm gonna descale it. Found that this cheese grater in the trailer is gonna work. I'm just going to descale this off to the side, get all those scales off, gut it just like you would a trout, and I'm probably gonna pan fry it, possibly over the fire, or come up with an idea later on. But I'm just gonna fillet this up, put it in my Ziploc bag, and cook it up for supper tonight and see how it tastes. I'm not too excited about it because I know goldeye is not the greatest fish. It's pretty greasy, but we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I can make it taste pretty good. That actually works pretty good. Let's speed this process up. I'll fight and argue with the flies now. Other than that, we're just gonna open this up just like a trout. I really want to use my Hutu knife, but I think I'm just gonna use the fillet and fishing knife. Well, there we have it. Got the bloodline out of there, but looking pretty good. We're just gonna bake that or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with it. I'd like to pan fry it on some with some butter, but we'll see. I'll come up with something. But that's just going direct in gonna cut that head off and do the same thing with the other one. And we're all processed and ready for some supper later on. There you have it, fish number 2. Nice and clean, nice white meat, doesn't stink, no smell. So get rid of that head. And there we have it, 2, I'm not gonna say nice fillets, but 2 gold-eye fillets. So now that we got the fish all prepared and put away in the cooler on ice, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my other gazebo tent. I like setting it up because it gives me a little bit of privacy. I got a wall on it so it can, you know, block me from seeing my neighbors, which is really not a problem out here because the lots are so gigantically big. So I'm just gonna set it up just to set it up and just get out of the sun, and I got a nice place to eat supper tonight. So that's definitely a lot more easier with 2 people instead of 1. 1 just takes a little bit longer and a little bit of messing around. But other than that, there it is, all set up. Nice place to eat dinner tonight. I'm taking a lot of rides on the Explorer jet boat with Steve, and he gave me a sticker to add to the trailer. This is copper brown. It's going on. Absolutely love these boats, and I love going for rides on them and catching fish off them. So this is going up on the trailer now. Welcome back, folks. Day 2 at River Meadows RV Park. Just getting some coffee on the go here. Waiting for that whistle any second. Can't have a camping video without the camp whistle. Coffee time. So today's agenda, gonna whip up some coffee here and take you guys outside and show you the campsite. You guys are gonna be pretty amazed by this one. This campsite's absolutely massive, massive. You feel like you're in a group site. And I really want to show you guys that. It'll be tear down day today and taking off, and I'll be doing a little bit of time lapse takedown. Other than that, I just want to show you around the campground, show you inside the trailer how I was rolling this weekend. Everything's pretty much put away, and all mess is taken care of. All the garbage is back of the truck. And yeah, didn't get to eat the gold-eye yesterday. I ended up going over to Steve's and had some burgers with Kyle, and they had some steaks around a nice campfire. Excellent meal. Went a little bit later than we should have, but got to sleep in this morning. And now I'm just getting up, making up some coffee, and away I go. Let's show you guys the campsite. Let's start off with the truck. She's parked sideways, and I have an abundance of room here. From stake to stake, there's your stake, there's your other stake, that's your property for the night. I'm parked halfway. I kind of look pathetic, but I mean, these sites are so overly gigantic that if the guy was to have a fifth wheel in a boat, you could definitely easily park that in here with no issues whatsoever. You could pretty much do a circle in your own campsite. There's not too many campsites that offer that. You got your fire pit, wood on demand. If you just ask, they'll bring it to you. Porta potties for community use, and that quad trail right there is right to your Athabasca River access for your boats and shore fishing and day use area. It is awesome. There's lots of trees. The campsites are spread apart pretty good. You have a lot of room here. There's a lot of real estate for the kids to run around. There's a horseshoe throwing pit right over there, and just lots of fun stuff to do. I can't get over how big the campsite actually is. Like, I look really small compared to some of these others, but you can see there's your overall and there's the road. There's just so much extra room. But all in all, that's my campsite. That's my setup. My cargo trailer is all set. Trying to keep out of the sun. It is really, really smoky, but still I burn. And that's camp. I'll take you guys inside and walk you through my sleeping arrangement. So just running everything off the battery. These aren't powered sites. That's the front. There's the coffee. There's the bed. Pretty much storage on top. That's about it. Got the ice holes on the floor. I pop those open. Get a little bit of extra airflow in here. But all in all, that's a massive campsite, and I just figured I'd share that with you all. River Meadows RV Park. It's absolutely incredible out here. It's beautiful, lots of scenery, lots of trails, and just, I've had a blast so far. I got to do a lot of exploring today with Steve. He took me quadding. Got to visit some of those trails, so walking trails, quadding trails, fishing trails, deer trails. Just, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. There's a lot of treed lots, seasonal people across from me. Everybody's waving. It's super awesome. Lots of positivity out here. Everybody's happy living the lake life. I guess I should say river life. But there's our campsite. Just figured I'd share. Well, folks, that about wraps it up for me. Thanks for tuning in to Gear and Tackle Travels. It's much appreciated. My stay at River Meadows RV Park has been absolutely incredible. Great weekend. Lots of shore fishing, some jet boat fishing, some fish catching. So what more can you ask for? Lots of wood. The fire was wicked. The campsite was massive. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know it's different. It's not a modification, but talked a little bit about the setup outside, the setup inside, and that's where I'm going with that video. Anyway, we'll be back here again coming up in a few weeks, and we'll be doing a little bit more for this campground here on the Locators Outdoors YouTube channel, and we'll be exploring the whole campground. Should be a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to do it. And we'll see you guys on the next Gear and Tackle Travels or on the Locators Outdoors. Have a good day. Time to wrap up and put it all away.